What is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how important it is to be grateful in everything you do. And this is a topic that a lot of people may skip on or miss out on if they're not careful, because sometimes it's super easy for us in this life when we're going through something to be like, oh, well, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that. And when I start to think of these thoughts, because they come natural with everybody, everybody's gonna wish they had something more. You don't know what that person who you wish, for example, let's say you wish that you had a girlfriend, for example. Let's say, or that somebody else had a girlfriend, and you were like, man, they look so happy. I wish that I could be like that. Even behind closed doors, maybe that man or woman is going through it with the other partner. Maybe that relationship isn't going as well as you might think. Maybe those two are unhappy, but you don't see that because you don't see a bunch of other problems. Sometimes you see these lives as perfect, but there's no such thing as a perfect life. There's going to be problems no matter what you have in your life, and it won't be easy by any means, but that's where being grateful could help you get to this point, and being grateful could help you get to this mindset that you want to get, and get to the goals that you want to get, and get to the place you want to be at. Because there really is, as one of my favorite rappers would say, J. Cole, there is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. That's something I tie back into all the time. There's a lot of life that you could live. Think about living your best life, your absolute best life, and think about how attainable it actually is. Think about all the goals you want to do. Think about everything you want to do. And just be grateful for what you do have. Be grateful for everything. Thank God for what you have and not be so remorseful or hurt, or just like, for example, if I if I miss some of my friends, like let's say my friends are going off to different ways, and we're like splitting apart. I'm just gonna be like, I'm grateful for the time I had with them, and I'm grateful for the times that I'm gonna have now where I can meet more people and meet extra people that I could have in my life. And if I don't have them and I don't have other friends, at least I'm super grateful that I even have my family to tie back on. So this is just all you have. Being grateful really will help change your mindset. If you just keep telling yourself grateful thoughts, instead of saying, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, and instead saying, oh, I'm so happy that I have this, I'm so happy I have that, you will ultimately be a happier person. You will ultimately, honestly, your goals will be more attainable. Because if you keep going, I wish, I wish, I wish, then whatever's out there for you, you won't actually want to succeed towards, because your goals that you have are going to be fall short of it. But if you keep saying, I'm grateful I have this, I'm going to attempt to move toward this or get better at this, then that is what will connect you closer to God, closer to your path, and just make you a better person in general. If you want to have a better time in general and be more happy in general, think grateful thoughts. Be grateful. Be happy. Be able to have stuff happen to you and still look on the bright side. That's always what I think about. I haven't had a perfect life, an easy life. The person next to me doesn't have a perfect life. My mom hasn't. Everybody. No one's had a perfect life, but it is the mindset that you have with your life is how you're going to be impacted by it. I've known people. I've gone through more stuff than some of my other friends. However, it sometimes they think super negatively and I'm thinking super positively, then I will be better off in my life with my goals, and even happier person too because of it. It's a total win-win to be grateful for what you have. It's not as easy as saying, "Oh man, I wish I had $1 million," but instead it's, I'm grateful that I even have enough money and have enough food and have enough clothes and have enough stuff in my life that I'm able to be here for. And it happens a lot where this slips our mind, but just honestly get used to saying what you're grateful for. So be used to saying what you're grateful for. Even if like a family member comes out from a far place, be like, I'm super grateful that you're here. This means a lot to me. And it's just be grateful and live in the moment. I'm gonna make a video on this in the future. Live in the moment. But you just be grateful for what you have in that very moment, and don't think about the future or past, because you have right now, and if you're thinking too much about the future, too much about the past, that could make you spiral out of control, and your mental won't be good. So just be grateful for what you have today. Today, I'm grateful for waking up and having all my friends by my side. I'm grateful for having a loving family and food on my plate, for example. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.